Hi, John. I was just wondering if your students like using StudySmart.
They do, yes. I mean, we refer to it quite often in class as I'll post homeworks on there.
Yeah.
Their assignments are uploaded via this website. So I post the question or the diagram or the graph or the pictures or the IELTS task they're being asked to do. And then they quite enjoy the fact that they've got a deadline and they have to go onto the little assignments in the activities and load it up. And looking at their usage of the site, because you can actually monitor their use of the site. As the course goes on, they use it more and more. And then the final assignment is done backwards and forwards almost entirely through the website, so that's been good.
How do you get on with practicing handwritten assignments?
Towards the end of the course, I'm doing IELTS practice with this particular course that we're talking about now, the pre-masters. And towards about halfway through the course, I don't ask them to submit them through the website. I ask them to submit them by hand.
But you assign the task on the website?
The task is assigned on the website. And the week after the assignment is done and all handed in, I post a model answer and open the eye on it. So I can either post it a few weeks before and then open the eye on it, or I can just do it as and when.
Yes.
Or if a student's done a particularly good example, I can post that with their permission as a good model answer. And I can either ask them if I can keep that for future students. So the final assignment on this course, the good model answer was supplied by another student from last term. Where is it? There we go. And here it says, here's a good example from an earlier student, which they can download and copy. And I've just taken her name off it, but the whole text is there and the mark and my feedback's there.
That's great.
Also, I can tell them how their essay will be marked by supplying the marking criteria as a Word document, so they can see that as well before I hand it back.
And you use a lot of video?
Just to create, interest. So if I look at topics, I wanted them to write an essay on the pros and cons of genetically modified sort of research science and making food. So this link takes you to the BBC website, where there's quite a nice reading on the pros and cons. But the reading's quite long, but within the reading is a pro video, which is about 2 minutes long, and an anti video. And these opinions are actually summarised in the text, but they kind of generate a bit more interest for the student.
Yeah.
And now, just recently, I've inserted a kind of poll, so the students can then, after they've watched that, they can then vote on whether they enjoyed, whether they agree with GM food or not. So that's posted up.
Thank you.
Okay.